Good Friday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this first day of July, and a great head off into the long holiday weekend for many. And it's going to be a stormy start as people make their way onto the major highways and thoroughfares getting their destinations. And you want to pay attention to this video forecast discussion because we've got severe weather ongoing this morning across the Great Lakes, and that will be entering our fray of the neck of the woods during this afternoon and evening at the peak time for traveling getaway. This is the video forecast discussion for Friday, the 1st of July, 2016. Morning surface observations already show the clouds building in well ahead of a cold front and well ahead of this area of low pressure, and precipitation developing across the Virginias here this morning. Also to note, out well ahead of this is some showers and thunderstorms exiting off or just south now of Toms River and out into the ocean. This is an indication of some warm air advection that's working its way into the region this morning. We can see the air temperatures are in the 60s and low to mid 70s already. The dew points in northern New Jersey are approaching 60. They're already into the upper 60s in central and southern New Jersey, and down through the Delmarva area, dew points are in the low 70s. This is an indicator of some strong tropical moisture or some precipitable water values that will be reached later this afternoon and evening as the cold front approaches from the west and this warm front makes an attempt to get through southern New Jersey. All of this leading and converging into a very high water content atmosphere later this afternoon, which will be indicated by breaks of sunshine, temperatures in the 80s, dew points in the 60s and lower 70s, and that's going to make for a very unstable and wet pattern going ahead into the afternoon. Storm Prediction Center has placed just about our entire forecast area now and extending this south through the Virginias all the way up to Albany and all the way to the coast now across central and northern coastal New Jersey in a severe risk, a slight risk for severe thunderstorms. Some of these will have rotation in them. That means that there's possibly some mesocyclones that will be embedded in this line segments or broken line segments that develop across the area from the west and then exit into our forecast region later this afternoon and evening. And as such, the atmosphere is going to be so unstable that we could find storm rotation and an isolated large hail and damaging wind threat in any of these showers and thunderstorms, which would produce locally flash flooding, tree damage, hail, lightning, and cloud-to-ground lightning. So it's going to be a very interesting afternoon. There is also the possibility of one of these mesocyclones producing a tornado in any of these forecasted regions here that you see in yellow. So we're going to be monitoring this very carefully during the afternoon. Now, this is what we look like this morning. We have that area of rain showers and thunderstorms off the coastal central and southern New Jersey, another batch of rain here over the Virginias, and this is the Doppler radar ahead of the cold front, and we can already see numerous lightning strikes going out now from Toledo down through Fort Wayne and into Indianapolis this morning and down to Nashville. This is only going to get worse as we move into the afternoon hours with the heating of the day and the destabilization of the atmosphere. The National Weather Service in New York City has released their storm publication for this afternoon for severe weather, and you can see all of these areas thatched around. The black areas are the primary areas where these severe thunderstorms are possible, which will include heavy downpours, some strong gusty downburst winds, poor area drainage, urbanized flooding. And again, the risk of that one or two of these could produce a tornado is not out of the question. Surf zone forecast for the New Jersey and New York coastal waters. We'll do Jersey first. Partly sunny, scattered showers and thunderstorms. High temperatures in the upper 70s. South winds at 10 to 15. Surf around 3 feet. Southeast swell at 2 feet. UVI index is 9 earlier today. That is very high, so sunscreen a must. Surf temperatures around 71. Rip current risk is low at this time, but never swim alone, never swim near piers and jetties, always swim in lifeguarded areas, and always have a flotation device. High tide cycles begin after 5 p.m. and there will also be the threat of strong to severe thunderstorms throughout this region during late this afternoon and evening. So if you are attending the beach later today or in the early afternoon hours, you might be mindful that these showers and thunderstorms developing to your north and west will mean business by the time they approach the coast during the evening. Same story for New York waters as well. Surf will be relatively at 2 to 3 feet prior to any showers or thunderstorms. UVI index is high. Mostly cloudy. There's a chance until about 2 p.m. Showers and thunderstorms likely after 10 a.m. Uh, later this afternoon into early this evening, rather. And the wind south at around 5, increasing in any showers and thunderstorms. High tide cycles begin after 5 p.m. Morning pass of visible satellite imagery this morning shows lots of moisture in the lower levels beginning to form here even on our visible satellite. Notice this tuff of very strong thunderstorms developing here across the Great Lakes down through Ohio and Indiana this morning. This is just an indicator of the potential for a lot of this to get into our region this afternoon. There's still a lot of moisture here building up, and we can see that even on the visible satellite this morning. Tufts of showers and thunderstorms off the Jersey coast and down through the Virginias here this morning, and we've got lots of moisture available to tap into off of the southeast coast this morning. Water vapor channel already showing this, as indicated by the brighter blues here to our south. This is very warm air that will be building in, and very moisture-laden air that will be building in ahead of this cold front approaching during the afternoon. Latest radar mosaic off to our west shows these showers and thunderstorms. Again, a few around the Virginias here, and in the warm sector developing across the coastlines of New Jersey and out over the waters. It's going to be a stormy afternoon ahead. And on the aviational weather deck, we have a little bit of MVFR and IFR to start this morning, and as that low clouds and fog dissipate, expect mostly VFR conditions through the early afternoon, and then showers and thunderstorms develop and increase in coverage over the region. At this point, the prime period for storms across the region looks to be from late this afternoon into late tonight. And the IFR conditions, strong winds and hail will be possible with any of these storms during this period. Cold front should move through the region nearing midnight tonight. Saturday, everything clears out for the holiday weekend, mainly VFR. West to northwest winds at 10 knots. Sunday, VFR, north to northwest winds becoming west to southwest. Monday, July 4th, mainly VFR. Showers and thunderstorms possible in the afternoon, mainly south and west of Philly. Tuesday, VFR to MVFR conditions expected with scattered showers and thunderstorms. IFR conditions are possible in any of those. Busy day ahead. Right now it's soupy, 72 at Newark. Actually, we're not in Newark. We are now Newark 72, dew point 64, and that is an indicator of the moisture that is building into our area. Relative humidity value 78%. Visibility right now is good at 10. Fair skies, but showers and thunderstorms populating the grid, some of them severe during late this afternoon and evening. Philadelphia right now is in MVFR. We have a little bit of low clouds around the region. And right now it's soupy, 72, dew point 68, humidity 88%. Showers and thunderstorms late this afternoon and evening could be severe. A very quick look at your pollen forecast through the holiday weekend, generally on the low to the medium side. There's nothing going on in the tropics right now, and we're not expecting any tropical cyclone formation during the next 5 days. The concentration over the next 12 hours or so will be our forecast region. And this is for heavy showers, thunderstorms, and the possibility of an isolated tornado. Once we get through this afternoon and overnight, everything for the holiday weekend is looking really good. But today, we're going to have to really pay attention. We've got an area of low pressure along this frontal boundary here over the Virginias and the southern Delmarva region, and a cold front entering right now through the upper Great Lakes into Indiana and western Ohio. It's already producing a lot of damaging showers and thunderstorms that will be approaching the area as the warm front makes its sector here in through southern New Jersey. Anything south of this, including the Virginias and the Delmarva, will be in a sector now for some severe weather later today. Severe weather will also approach the northern regions here, possibly into this thatched red area here, which is all of New York from Albany's corridor all the way down to northeastern New Jersey, and even areas here in all of northern New Jersey and central New Jersey. As this wave moves off the coast, these showers and thunderstorms will then be exiting the coast by very late tonight. Again, we're going to be monitoring this as a very steep potential for some damaging wind gust, heavy downpours, lightning strikes, and hail, and still the possibility of a tornado or two not out of the question. We're going to be monitoring this very closely. Everything will be history except the damage that's left over by tomorrow morning as high pressure begins to build in across the Great Lakes into the mid-Atlantic coast states, and that will last through the entire forecast period, right through the July 4th weekend and into July 4th proper. So if you have plans later this afternoon and tonight, you're going to probably be impeded by some very strong damaging storms. But if you have plans for the rest of the holiday weekend, everything looks good. Warm, sunny weather, scattered clouds around the region, subsidence in place by tomorrow that should allow for a lot of sunshine around the region, and temperatures that will be in the 80s And we'll get into your beach forecast and all of that in just a moment on the forecast progs. The next chance of any precipitation with that frontal boundary to our south will come probably on during Tuesday night or early Thursday. And right now that looks to be across the southern reaches. Right now, we'll go ahead and do the 7-day temperature forecast for the MOS guidance, and we are seeing temperatures this afternoon in the mid and upper 80s. And this is very unstable air with these dew points approaching the upper 60s and low 70s on a southerly wind. Strong showers and thunderstorms today. Now, the temperature forecast for tomorrow, again, temperatures back into the low and mid 80s, even to the coast. Tomorrow is a beautiful beach day, and temperatures are going to be very warm with a very strong high UVI index. On Sunday, 4th of July weekend, July 3rd here, we've got temperatures again approaching the low to the mid 80s, even to the coast with a southwest flow. July 4th itself, same story, temperatures in the mid and upper 80s, even to the coast. Upper 70s to around 80 along the Strand Barrier Islands, South Shore and east ends of Long Island as well. On Tuesday, temperatures again warming significantly back into the mid and upper 80s across the region, even to the coast. This is very likely. Temperatures on Wednesday warming it up even further into the upper 80s to lower 90s across the interior and urban areas, and mid and upper 80s right along the immediate coast. Upper 70s, of course, along the South Shore and east ends of Long Island and Barrier Islands. And by Thursday, temperatures again very warm, mid and upper 80s, close to or over 90 in the urban centers, and mid and upper 80s right along the coast. High resolution rapid refresh shows these showers and thunderstorms entering the fray during the afternoon hours, building up into the unstable atmosphere of the heating of the day, and the cold front approaches. Some of these storms could be severe with, what we've just talked about, the hail, the damaging winds, the lightning, and the very heavy downpours. About an inch is possible in some of the heavier showers and thunderstorms elsewhere, between 1/3 and almost 3/4 of an inch of precipitation in any of these heavy showers and thunderstorms as they move through late this afternoon and evening. Extrapolating that out on the NAM, we can see these showers and thunderstorms again crossing the region. This very unstable atmosphere could be an isolated tornado in some of these mesoscale or mesocyclone developments here during the afternoon. We'll be monitoring that. And then everything for the weekend is high and dry. And we're really not looking for any appreciable precipitation beyond that for our forecast zones. So we will do as many live updates and things as we can on Facebook and Google Plus and Twitter during this afternoon with our busy schedule here at the Garden. And you be mindful of your travel plans late this afternoon and evening. You might want to curtail them until later tonight, even at best, early tomorrow morning if possible. Do be monitoring the skies as we will for everything live. It's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a very safe traveling holiday weekend and a beautiful July 4th celebrations. Of course, we'll be off on Monday as well, and any severe weather we'll be covering live in content on our websites and on Facebook during this afternoon and tonight. Have a great holiday weekend, everyone. I'm forecaster Robert Smith.